Ever since we put up the job notice on our site, we've received a lot of applications. I bet there are at least 50. I know. The president will be happy to hear that. He is eager to hire a head engineer and wants the new hire to start as soon as possible. Sound, Sounds good. But with so many submissions, I haven't been able to look at all of them properly. Why don't I have you? I have some time tomorrow at around 10 o'clock. I'll stop by your office and we can go over them together. Sarah, I heard you were promoted. Congratulations. When does it go into effect? Thanks. It starts in 2 weeks, but I'm busy until then since I need to attend training every day for it. I don't know when I'll have the time to pack this stuff up. Well, I've finished my work for the day. Really? That's perfect. Could you see if there's an extra box in the supply closet? Did you hear? At the staff meeting this morning, they said that the store manager, Miss Hedford, will retire this year, and they are looking for someone internal to take the spot. Wow! I'd love to be a store manager, but I don't think I have enough experience to be considered. But didn't you take business classes in college? Plus, you've been assistant manager for a while. That's a lot more than most of us. Maybe you're right. Do you know when interviews start? I think they'll be compiling a list for candidates this month and beginning interviews next month. The human resources manager would know more, so you should ask him. Did you hear about Stacy? She's quitting and going to work for Bryce Publications. You're kidding. They're our biggest competitor. I thought she liked it here. She did, but they scouted her and offered her a great position. It was hard to refuse. Good for her. She deserves it. Maybe we should start thinking about our career plans. Right. I think I'll update my resume later today. Thank you for coming to today's interview. We know the location is hard to reach. I'm Scott Summerton, the chief designer, and I'm Jeffrey Bordeaux, the head editor of the magazine. It's great to finally meet you both. We looked over your resume and thought you would be a perfect addition to our design department, but we weren't sure you had much experience in fashion photography. Actually, I did freelance work for my friend's fashion studio. Would you like to see some of the pieces we used on her website? I brought some with me today. That would be great. And if you could, tell us about how you came up with your shooting method. Amy, have you applied for the company position that was advertised last week? No, I'm still revising my resume. It doesn't feel like it stands out enough. I know they'll be opening up the hiring to people outside the company as well. If you want, I can send you my resume to use as a guide. I received a lot of help with mine, and it definitely helped. I would appreciate that. Thanks. Now, before we finish today's meeting, I'd like to talk about hiring process for this year. In the past, we've always used a headhunter who recommends candidates to us, but I'd like to discontinue this service. Oh, why is that? I thought it was very successful. It is, but it is very costly, and corporate would like us to reduce hiring costs. I've come up with a chart that shows how we hired people in the past. I'm surprised. I didn't expect these results. Then we should definitely go with the second best method. I'll talk to the rest of the team so they can know more about this.